What up, everybody? Bleak Rides here. Gonna go on a ride with White Ninja today. I'm gonna run down to our local bike shop, and I gave him my old Senna, so we're gonna get that hooked up on his helmet. If you guys aren't familiar with Senna, Cardo, man, they revolutionized riding. You don't gotta be out there blaring music for everybody to hear. Keep it to yourself. You can pack talk, you can talk to your buddies. So it'll be a short ride, short video. Hadn't done anything in a while. Been suffering from sinuses here in Iowa, and it's never fun. Head full of gunk, but feeling better. Gonna get back on the bike. Gonna do this little ride, do a little run down to the local bike shop, and we'll go from there. That's all we got to do today. It's gonna be real shitty tomorrow. I really plan on doing a trip out to a place we call Ledges, little state park, beautiful place. Just hasn't been the right time for it. I was sick on a perfect weekend, and well, we'll get it in this year. You just wait. But all right, well, let's get suited up and get into it. When I say let's get suited up and get into it, I mean we'll get started with this ride. Like I said, we're going down to Struthers Brothers, get my buddy hooked up with the Senna. Hey, but while I got y'all here, has anybody else been watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial? Oh my God! I mean, this is the best TV I've seen in some time. You know, it's definitely the best acting I've seen out of Amber Heard ever. Johnny Depp, ever the gentleman, or at least I believe him to be. That's my opinion. I don't know the man, but from how I've seen him carry himself and the career he's made with his talent, seems like a pretty good guy to me. I met many a lady like Amber Heard who are awfully full of themselves, and I don't know, I wasn't there, but man, watching this trial, it's been pretty wild. I ain't seen nothing like it, and I watch a lot of court TV, I watch a lot of trials, I watch a lot of Senate hearings. It's what I find interesting. But I never seen nothing like this. Her lawyers, I think, got their degrees out of a Cracker Jack box. His lawyers definitely worked hard for them degrees. I assume they're both spending, you know, pretty much the same money for their legal defense teams. I don't know. I've never had to have a high-priced lawyer defend me. I was always good enough for a public pretender. They did a good enough job pretending while taking the pro bono work. That was my experience. But man, I've seen stuff in this thing go down where that Amber Heard says, you know, he was awful to me. He was so awful to me, but I loved him. And you know, my first marriage wasn't the greatest, and I assume we had some similar interactions as the two of them. I was a ball of anger, but I always tried to be a gentleman, you know, and beat nobody around or lay hands on nobody, man. But I definitely let you know if I sensed or smelled some bullshit in the air, and she definitely let me know. Nope. Where I stood in the grand scheme of things, and ultimately that marriage didn't work out, just like Johnny Depp's and Amber Heard's isn't going to work out. I feel bad when people's marriages don't work out. I happen to respect the institution of marriage. I think it's important. Two people pledge themselves to each other to create a better life, move forward through that life together. Yeah, I'm not saying you got to spend every minute together, but you try to do good things together. Now, that is compounded. I get in on Johnny a little bit here. That is compounded. When you're drinking, you're doing drugs, you ain't in your right mind. You know, you just aren't. So, is he perfect? Is he without sin? No, I don't think he's arguing that. She is arguing that she's perfect and without sin. And I know that to not be true of anybody. It's just been the most interesting trial I've ever seen, and you know, if anybody else has been watching, please feel free to drop some comments below on your take on things, because this is just my opinion. Might be an unpopular opinion. I think that lady was batshit crazy, and I think she probably did a lot of malicious, mental shit to Johnny Depp. Sorry for all the cursing. But, yeah, I mean, I'd love to hear your guys' take on it, if anybody else has been watching it. It says it's definitely been better than what's been on daytime TV. Then I've also been watching some Yammy Noob lately. He's been putting out some pretty good videos, but a lot of them are really good. I mean, the guy and Spite are both professionals in their field, and man, he finally did a Z900 RS video. How great is that? I mean, I couldn't have been happier. That's what I ride. Although I do have the ZG1000, I've never even gotten to ride it. It's the great question, the mystery of the Uncle Fester bike. Will it ride? Will it roll? Will I ever get to know? I don't know. But, man, it was so cool to see my bike on a video from a big professional, somebody I look up to in this vlog game. You know, motorcycle content creation. What else been going on? Man, I've been watching, like I said, a bunch of Senate videos. I watched, what did I watch the other day? The Energy Secretary get asked some straightforward questions by a senator about the prices at the pump and about what is the current administration doing to fix the prices at the pump. You ever feel like all that stuff is just for show, and really these people don't give a crap about you or me or the price at the pump? Heck, their gas is paid for by us. They don't have to pay a damn thing. They need to drive somewhere, their gas is paid for. They can expense it right to the American taxpayer. So these Senate hearings, I don't know, they're mighty silly, and the price at the pump is still the price at the pump, regardless of all the talk they do up there in DC. You gotta vote some of these deadbeats out, man. I mean, in my day we had rock the vote, and I still believe that, you know. A lot can be changed with a vote, but you gotta get out there and you gotta actually use it. Use that power. Use your vote. Let your voice be heard. It's also Mental Health Awareness Month, whole month. I have, you know, my own issues. A lot of it gets solved by riding bike. For me, my advocacy lies in addiction and recovery. I was a drug addict, and I had people who helped me, and once I got clean, life began to change. Life began to get a lot better. So I'm real excited about where the road leads today. What did I say about mental health? There's always help out there for anybody who's suffering. You gotta be willing to ask for it. You gotta put your pride aside. You know, you gotta be willing to humble yourself and say, look, there's stuff outside of my control. I need help with it. And, you know, as far as the mental health, I don't know if it's as big a deal if you got a motorcycle. When you're riding a motorcycle, it's just you. It's just you and nothing else. And that's the way it's meant to be. So, in honor of Mental Health and Awareness Month, I'd like to tell everyone that Struthers Brothers in Des Moines has an excellent inventory of Triumphs, Kawasaki's, and used bikes galore. They have a huge showroom full of Triumphs. They got a Scrambler 1200 up there that is to die for. I mean, just a gorgeous bike with all the accoutrements, all the special stuff. It's like the CVO of Scramblers, you know. I mean, it's that badass. So, if you haven't had a chance, get over to Struthers Brothers outside of Des Moines. You know, check them out. And if you're gonna buy a bike, make sure you tell them Bleak sent you. They don't know who I am, but that's all right. And here we are at Struthers Brothers. Wonderful place. I bought 2 bikes from these guys. Gonna get my buddy hooked up with the Senna, so maybe I'm not the loneliest biker on two wheels. Have somebody to chat with, pack talk, or just when we're riding, you know, just being able to communicate would be pretty great. Not have to stop somewhere, pull out a fucking cell phone and make a call. No, you just do it right through the helmet. I really like the Sennas. I'm glad I got turned on to them. Which brings me to my good buddy Remote Coders, who I couldn't be happier for, more proud of, more excited for. Dude's going off to be a motorcycle mechanic. He's going to be moving to Arizona to do his schooling. He's going to follow his passions. How great is that? We were just talking about mental health. Well, this man is not afraid to follow his passions, to do the work and learn what he has to learn, to be the person he wants to be. And I couldn't be happier, and I just take a moment to do a little shout out for my buddy Remote Coders. Great biker. I rode with him a couple times, and just the nicest guy, best people. And through the power of editing, we're already done here at Struthers Brothers. I don't have permission to film inside. Maybe I should see about that. They got an event coming up, a Zero event. I'd probably come up and ride me a Zero, film a little video about one of them. I don't have the connections where my local dealership let me come in and just ride around on all the bikes. I actually asked the salesman, I said, man, you guys got a Rocket 3 event coming up where I can ride me a couple of them? And he goes, oh, sure, yeah. No, we don't. You want to ride a bike, please be interested in probably buying one. You just want to ride them around? I don't know if it's that kind of place. But anyway, I had a good time here. I'm glad I got to help a buddy. Anytime I get to do that, it's a good day. And it was just some of my old gear, man. It was just going to waste, sitting in my closet. If it serves him some good, then I've done something good. You know, I give stuff away I ain't using, because I ain't using it. And I'd rather see somebody get some use out of it than it go to waste or just sit collecting dust. Does me no good sitting there collecting dust. And if I can help a friend, help a brother, that means more to me than some money or anything else. I like helping people. I did a lot of taking early in life. Like I said, I was a stone cold drug addict, and now I'm a homeowner, business owner, mildly hardworking, mediocre riding kind of guy. And so the real gold for me in life, the real goals, involve getting to help people. I got some help. Getting to help people, it really refilleth the heart. And I need that. I need that kind of positivity in my life. You guys do anything that refilleth, the cup, make you feel better about maybe some of the bad you did, some of the red in your ledger? Maybe drop a statement down in the comments. Hell, that's what they're there for. And even though I planned this video out a little more than I usually do, somewhere along the lines I wandered into rambling territory, so let me try to clean it back up. Go back to having a purpose. Video vlog with a purpose. And that purpose is to inform, to inspire, and to show the journey that I'm on. Sort of a, docu-series on what it is I do and how it is I got to where I'm at and where I intend to keep going. So as part of that, I'll bring it back around with a nice little bow on top to Yummy Noob. Dude does so many cool videos. I mean, I'm a huge Shade Tree Surgeon fan. Huge. I don't want to use the word fan. I really like the guy's content. I like his style. We're both kind of from the same era, so we see things a lot the same way. I like Yummy Noob too. He's sort of on the other end of the spectrum. Sport bike guy. But he does some cool video formats, and I've been thinking about doing something similar. I want to do it came from Iowa Craigslist, or it came from Iowa Facebook Marketplace kind of video, where I showcase some of the crazy stuff I see in the marketplace or the Craigslist here locally, because some of the captions I have to assume were, written by people who don't spend a lot of time writing a sales article, writing a here's why you should buy this. And I'm not trying to put nobody down, but man, some of the stuff's funny, and if you can't laugh at it, well, that's on you. I like to laugh at others' expenses or at my own. If I do something stupid in front of you, you better laugh too. But I'm thinking I'm going to try one of them videos out. It'll be fun. It'll be something different for the channel. I'm going to continue on with, sort of the format I have, doing my vlogs, chatting with y'all. I really get a lot out of it. It does a lot for me. And I continue to have good responses. So as long as people seem to like the content, I'm going to keep creating it. And that's all I got to do. So if you're excited for it came from Iowa Craigslist Marketplace video, give this video a like. And if I get enough likes, let's say if this video gets 100 likes, I'll do it came from Iowa Marketplace. What do y'all think? Some of these back roads that I'm riding here with White Ninja are really quite nice. Mellow turns, some straights. They're pretty smooth, and there's nobody out here, so we're traveling a bit spirited, spicy. But these roads are just so playful. This is sort of on the backside of Johnston, Des Moines. There's some back area in between there, some roads that nobody much uses, as you guys can see. Really fun to ride down. I'm headed back home now. Finally got everything we had to get done. We still need to sync up my buddy's phone to the Senna. Gotta erase all my presets and get him set up. I didn't know this at the time, but he was trying to listen to music, but my phone kept trying to snag it, and he was getting my notifications while we were riding down the road, poor guy. So once we get all that figured out, he'll be set, he'll be straight, and we'll be able to pack talk, he'll be able to rock his tunes. I really like it. Some people, they got speakers on their bikes, they can listen to the radio, they can listen to their tunes. You'd never know I'm jamming. Mine are in my helmet. It's real private, real secretive, I guess. I don't know. Some cloak and dagger helmet stuff going on. I could be on the phone riding down the highway. You'd never know. You'd think it'd be the guy on a motorcycle. I'm handling business, taking calls, listening to music. Sometimes, hearing a lecture by great minds, about young, about lightness of being, about just all these great lectures that exist out on YouTube. I like to listen to that stuff while I ride. When I get home, I just watch so much news and motorcycle content and make your head spin. But when I'm out riding, man, I use music, I just listen to lectures, the audio, stuff like that. It really gets me. Gives me time to think. Well, what else do I got for you? We talked about the Amber Depp Johnny Hurd tire trial. Talked about how expensive gas is. Stuff everybody already knows. What else? We talked about mental health. talk about the bike a little bit. Put some spikes on my windshield, make it look cool. I got my little anime jiggling breasts on the brake fluid reservoir. Probably shoot a video here soon where I learned to change my brake fluid and change it out myself, because it's starting to look a little caramel color going on up there. I haven't even looked at the back, but I'd also really like to do sort of a up front turn signal indicator conversion. I don't like the ones that stick out like elf ears. Elf ears are really cool on elves and fantasy ladies. They're not so cool on my bike. And I think they're a regular bulb. They're not even an LED. So, again, one of the guys at Struthers rides a bad boy Triumph and has some really cool, real low profile turn indicators. Might have to look into something like that. I don't know. You guys have to drop some pictures, send me some pictures over on the Facebook or on the Instagram of what kind of turn signals you all went with on your bikes. Always looking for inspiration. The world is my muse. I'm just a student of it. To quote my buddy, it all flows according to the pull of the great magnet. More truth in that than a lot of other stuff you might hear out there. Well, more than anything, I hope everybody has a safe Mental Health Awareness Month. Hope everybody out there continues to live, thrive, and survive. I ain't got nothing left in this video. I appreciate everybody sticking around, just listening to me tell you about what's been going on over here on Bleak Rides and what we got planned. If I get a chance to go out and shoot another video, I will. I think the weather's going to be terrible tomorrow, so we'll see. But, you know, I got some other videos that are already out, and if you haven't taken the chance, go watch them. They're not terrible. They're just me playing around. That's what these videos are. Documenting my journey, and like I said, trying to inform or inspire anybody who's taking the time to watch and get to know me. Your humble host, Bleak.